I would like to get kind of an introduction for the people that are listening to us. And I would like for you to introduce yourself and give me like 3 moments that have been defining for your career and for the person that you've become today.
Sure. So my story starts in Italy, in a city called Bologna. That's where I was born. That's where I grew up. I had a very traditional classical Italian education. I did the Liceo Classico, so we studied Old Greek, Latin, and then I moved to Milan to do Bocconi for undergrad. And it is at the end of Bocconi that I decided to take an internship in California in a life sciences company that was building genomic analysis tools for biotech, and that's where I learned what startups are. I learned the definition of startup. I heard the word startup for the first time in my life, and I literally felt like home. I felt like home. I felt that was the career that I wanted to have. I remember when I was a young student in my high school, I dreamt of traveling the world and working with international companies. I dreamt of having teams spread out all over the world. And I thought that maybe if I was really good, if I worked really hard, maybe I would get to that point in my career when I was 50 or 55 years old. Fast forward 10 years when I was 29, that's exactly what I was doing, and I already got there. So it was, I think there were a few defining moments in my life. The first one was when I decided to not stay in Europe and actually go abroad as much as possible. And the second one is when I decided to join Uber. It was so early that all of my friends would tell me not to join the company because it had very limited growth potential. So imagine how small it was when I joined.
What time was it? What year was it?
It was 2013, and Uber just launched in London and Paris, and they had very limited service with black cars, and nobody could ever imagine that they were about to target the mass market and compete with taxis.
How many employees were there?
I think we were less than 80 employees. And I was one of the first 4 people hired for the international markets.